control. Mother Nature's on a roll and we are gone. All the others must be wrong, but now we can decide, and every muscle must be torn. We're gonna be alright, and we'll always be if we got size inside. We can always be what if we choose to stay. Nature can't be forced to pay.
I'm sitting here with one of the founders of Cooler Palms, Rakima Copeland. He and his wife Samanunu have created an incredible product which is herbal based, yes?
Yes.
And which is also found its foundation in coconut.
Yes.
Coconut oil, right?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about Cooler Palms. I mean, it's everywhere. I use the oil. I think the oil is fantastic.
Thank
It's a bit miraculous, really. But how did the brand start?
The brand started out of the need to do with just a drop in the value of copra a couple of years ago. And the family, my father-in-law, Vesey Simpson, decided that he should do something about value adding and using his traditional knowledge. So my brother-in-law, I mentioned earlier, he went to Japan. And then he saw the idea of people in Japan mixing bamboo charcoal to make infuse it into their soap making process. And then he brought that idea, had a discussion with the family, and that's how it all came about. We started initially with charcoal soaps and our raw oil, and we've diversified into other virgin coconut oil line with different fragrances. We got frangipani, tiare, fragrant line there, and also we've made other traditional oils too. We got a naimasi specifically for massage, and we've also tapped into ndilo oil, making that
Wow.
too.
So you're saying that you started with particularly the oils, the raw oil, right?
Yes,
so
the raw oil.
that's how I remember
Yes.
a couple of years back sort of recognizing that. So you started with the raw oil and you've sort of gone back to now producing VCO.
Yes, we also, because we need virgin coconut oil it's a base for our production to make our soaps, and then from there we infuse it with herbs. My father-in-law infuses it with herbs to make the rewa. The rewa is just a traditional, I think most of us growing up in the villages, our mothers, our grandmothers would have, sometimes you sit here at the market, they have herbs in
Yes.
those bottles of oils that they sell at the market. So that's basically the rewa. So what we've done, we've probably commercialized it at a different level compared to some of these micro enterprises. So we've gone to more of a small to medium enterprise size.
So this sort of the traditional knowledge that's being employed.
Yes.
Have you done anything with it what have you done with that traditional knowledge to make your business such a success for a creative business?
I think since the turn of the 21st century, maybe in the last decade, I would say that a lot of people are becoming more aware of health. They're becoming more health conscious, and the buzzword now is organics. Even though we do not have certification, we believe that our line is organic in the sense that we're using things that are sourced from our backyard in Savu, using these leaves. And these leaves are organically grown. We get it from the wild, and then we infuse it into the oil. And the study's been, I read a scientific paper last week or something that was based in Samoa. They were doing some traditional on the herbal medicine, and they found that it has some very good products, healing properties.
Yeah.
And I believe it's the same here for us in the Pacific, that we can use this, we tap into it, and I think
to create something unique.
yes, something unique, and the testimonies speak for themselves.
Yes.
On our page, on our Facebook page.
I've seen some miraculous sort of skin healing that has
Yes.
come from the use of
Yes.
your soap and your oils. But I just want to talk about something now which is fascinating. Neither you or your wife actually have a background in this.
Yes, yes.
So both of you are essentially marine scientists.
Yes, we are marine
biologists.
scientists. Yes.
Yes. So how do you make that transition? How do you go from being, like I don't know, swimming with fish. Is that what marine scientists
Yes,
do?
yes.
Basically, okay. So how do you go from like swimming with fish and trying to understand marine biology to thinking, hey, let me do this new and creative product? You know, how do you
Yeah.
how do you go into business from that?
I think when you study at USP or you pursue further studies after high school or getting your degrees, you are ingrained with the knowledge about doing proper research. And not only the Western form of research, but we try and tap into that Eastern, which is our traditional method. Going to our elders, asking them, and then you try and marry that with Western knowledge too. And we've done our research, and then also because we've got the skill set to, because my wife and we all, I think all of us here classified as millennials. We like to tap into the social media and use that to drive the business. And using our products, we believe that we have something unique to offer. And people are coming to us, seeking answers to some of their skin ailments, and they get healed. You know, we so far I think we've got a very good positive reviews.
Yeah.
I think over 60 people have commented and given positive feedback on our products.
That's amazing. So
Yes.
you're scientists and
Yes,
entrepreneurs.
and yes, to entrepreneurs, and I think it's just born out of my wife. She's passionate about helping her parents,
Yeah.
and they say that I may be the head, but she's the neck, and she determines where the head goes.
That is excellent. Look, we're so very excited about where Cooler Palms is going, and we wish you all the very best. But do you have advice for any other young people out there who maybe are, you know, other scientists
Yes.
who might be considering ideas that could be commercialized or could be turned into a business? Do you have any advice for them?
I've read this book by Kial Nipot, and he was describing something about passion. It's very good. Passion is what it can drive you for people. Well, I see a lot of passionate people, but behind passion, it requires a lot of hard work. People need to put in the hard. You can't just leave your 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 job and start a business tomorrow. You have to do your research. There's a lot of effort that goes into it. Some people want to go and become a musician or become a rugby player. But these people like Semir and Randra, people overseas, they're putting in the hard yards. They're training. People like Usain Bolt, he didn't break the record. So anything that you want to go into, someone called it the 10,000 hour rule. Michael Jordan, he practiced, and he put in the effort. If you want to succeed as a team, don't get carried away. Mingle with the right people. People like you come ask for advice if you want to start up something, this sort of business that you got going on here. Just be willing to learn, be passionate, but you need to put in the hard work.
And that is the perfect advice
Yes.
for any young creative entrepreneur. Thank you so much for joining us today on
Thank
the
you.
show, and we wish
Thank
you all the very
Thank you
best.
very much for your time.
Coming up right after the break, we speak to another young, wonderful entrepreneur about how they have been surviving COVID-19.